Okay, there we go. Hello there, guys. Welcome to a very different video from what I usually do. In this video, we'll be looking at, just, all of the, Pokemon here that I have on, Pokemon Home and whatnot. This should release after the, Pokemon Let's Go Funny Number video. So that'll be fun. And don't worry about the black bars that are, on the screen there. Those are to censor the trainer names and whatnot, which, yeah, there, I did put a bit of, which, alongside just, yeah, mainly I just did that to, because, I've put my, IRL name, or something very close to it, on a few of my Pokemon, and I'd rather not that be, revealed and whatnot. But yeah, just gonna scroll through here. In case you're interested in, we're just going through the, generic Pokemon here, I guess. I don't really have too much of an, attachment to any of these. Actually, I was thinking of, like, originally going through every single one of these guys, really in-depth, so that you guys can see, like, stats and level and whatnot, but, yeah, it's gonna take, way too long, so we're just gonna go sort of rapid-fire style here. I don't know how long this video will be. But yeah, oh wait. Yeah, sorry I said to laugh at that one. You'll see why in a minute. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, the Pokemon, Let's Go Funny Number, video. I know I did. Enjoy making it, rather. Which, it really just was stuck in, editing limbo for the longest of times, honestly. Like, that's on me, my bad. But, yeah, I'm glad we're here now. We're here, going through, I mean, there's no real reason why not to, but, I don't know. I'm very glad that at this point, it should have, released at this point. Which, yeah, that's fun, that's good, Very good for that to, have happened there, yeah. Yeah, as we just go through this list here of, Pokemon. Again, I don't really have too much of an attachment to these guys. There's gonna be a lot of, Sword and Shield Mons, as you'll see, but, I think as we go a bit further in, you'll see, more, just Pokemon from different regions, really. Like, we have, yeah, we have this Moltres from, Pokemon Let's Go, which I think this one here was actually the one that we caught in that video. Yes, was the one that we caught in the, Let's Go Eevee challenge. In the, can you only beat the game with, funny number Pokemon. So that's cool. Then we have these Meltan that I imported from, Pokemon Go. I think this Registeel was from... No, it wasn't, because that's a different Registeel. I was gonna say this one was from the Crown Tundra, but nah, I did that. That's from the, separate, Sword playthrough, which I think you guys will see. Also, don't worry about the shiny Ditto. I have, weirdly, a few of those. Just lying about. I have a few random, odd, shiny Pokemon here and there. Like, we got this Ditto here. Yeah, a ton of stuff. We got Eternatus just hanging out. Got, Braviary also chilling. We have Dialga over here, which... I guess Dialga was from Crown Tundra, huh? Because it's saying that it was. Same with Latios? And Tapu Fini? Okay, I'll take it. I don't remember ever catching those, but okay. Yes, okay, here's the Registeel. The infamous Registeel from that playthrough. I just wouldn't get in the ball. That was the first real comedy. Oh, here's Bob! Which I'm gonna move... Yeah, we're gonna skip ahead just a little bit. Or rather, go back a bit. We're gonna go back to that. I'm just gonna put Bob Because I forgot Bob existed. Don't worry, I'll explain all these mons in a minute. That's real video quality right there. Yeah. A lot of them did get mixed up a lot. Just because they were all kind of, just in the transfer, it was all kind of shifted around and whatnot. So, everything's kind of out of order and all over the place. Yeah. I think I was going to use this one in a playthrough of some kind. Same with Surf. Yeah, I have a few Surfs. This was also probably going to get used for something. Just because I really like, what was it, Kingler. I don't know. You'll see a few Pokemon like that as we go through the boxes that are just, like, from other playthroughs and whatnot. Apparently all these guys are from different games, I think. Yes, because this one was from, I think it was Omega Ruby. Yeah, because it has Dive, Surf, Waterfall, yeah. Same with this one here. Yeah. Here we go. Here's one of my shinies, which is just a Lotad. We also got a Totem Pokemon, which I don't think is one anymore. Lord Helix just hanging out. Delta, which is just a Rayquaza. Which I think, yeah, is from the first Omega Ruby playthrough that I did. So that's fun. I also got a Swolebuzz over here who I remember kind of fondly, sort of. Yeah, I believe it's from Alola. Yeah. Again, we're just gonna skip ahead a little bit. Oh, this one's like, this one here, this Delphox, is one of my, aunt's Pokemon. Yeah, let's, no, I want to do a check summary. There we go, perfect, yeah. 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 Yeah, that was one of my, aunt's Pokemon that I stole. So that's cool to have around. Drampaloop. Yeah, Regigigas, Medicham, Weebros, Tampacoco, Bro, Us Bros, Bro, Us Bros, Weebros, that's probably a joke somewhere. Yeah, Blue Thunder. I have no clue. Gibby? Gibby? Gibby. Gibby? Gibby? I don't know. That might have actually been from something else, I don't know. I have two Blacephalons? Okay. I have quite a few Ultra Beasts, actually, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon here. I just have no clue what their whole deal is. We have a Happiny here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rock, hanging out. Ah. Yeah, it is my goal to eventually put together a living dex, but who knows if that'll ever happen. We have a few shinies here, including Snowbama, Star Crusher. Did I use that in the playthrough? No, I think I had a different one that I used in that. I think anyways, hold on. Check summary. Yeah, no, not this one here then. That was a different one. Okay. We have Nihiligo over there. Again, we're gonna skip through a few of these here. Yeah. Again, we're gonna skip through a fair amount of these. Just to save time and whatnot. We're gonna go over a few of them. Oh yeah, this Drifblim, level 100 Drifblim. I got about the same time as this Vaporeon here. That is also level 100. And I think the Silvally was a event Pokemon that I got from a Pokemon, forgot the name of it, but it was a, Pokemon, I'm blanking on the name, Pokemon, Soul Silver, that was what it was, because I lost Heart Gold, alright. And then, yeah, this Vaporeon and this Drifblim, I both got from, Wonder Trading on, Pokemon Ultra Sun, I think it was, yes. Those are probably hacked. Alright, I think that is it for... No, I don't want to... No. Cancel. No. Yeah, that's it for that. Yes, alright. So that is it in terms of the normal boxes, I believe. I don't know why there's gaps in these. Probably just because those are the, old box. I don't want to... No. Okay, cool. So now, I'm going to show off to you guys the Pokemon that actually matter to me a little bit. They're all in these boxes there. But first, let's go over the Nuzlocke that I did in Pokemon Black. So, for a bit of context here, I named all of these Pokemon after celebrities. Most of them died, but not all of them. Like, I don't think these bottom few died. Like, the Bulldor and below never really died. But, yeah, we have Kevin Bacon. That was pretty obvious. We have Jay Leno. We have Alec Benjamin. The full name couldn't fit, but there we go. Brad Pitt, the Pitt of. Taylor Swift. Alex Trebek, rest in peace. I think he's dead. Yeah, I think he died. Rest in peace, regardless. Justin Bieber. Courtney Cox, I think it was, yes. Really sad that this one died. Same with Tim Burton. I was also sad that Alex Trebek died. The whole playthrough was very hard, by the way, to beat. I want to clarify that. It was very hard. And, you know, we got Ronald Reagan. Billie Eilish, I guess. Skipping a bit, we have John Travolta, who also was sad to have died. Bill Gates, who I think died. I don't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure they died. We had Danny DeVito, who also died. John McCarthy? I think it was. Hillary Clinton, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Rudd, for obvious reasons, you know, because, I wanted to check summary. Because, you know, because Ant, fairly obvious, you know, you gotta go for it, you know, Paul Rudd. We have... Oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, we had, Brian David Gilbert. That was fun. Then we have, Bruce Lee and, Halsey, I guess. That's the, those are the members of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke that did not make it. Okay, here we go. So this is this is the box of Pokemon that I want to use on a team at some point. Alright. So we have Kafrazzle, who I believe was from a Pokemon X playthrough that I just didn't use Fennekin for. Then we have Ponelk, who was from the Soul Silver, but I just never used because grinding was terrible. Then we have Electric, who, as you can see, has Pokerus. We'll explain that later. Then we have Yvescent, who's pretty cool. That's a Yveltal I got from Pokemon Y. Then we have Yarg, Commonor, as in Commodore 64. We have Yaltet, I believe, Kettle, and Hilshet. And we also have Garut. And then we have Toyota, but Toyota doesn't matter. I'm actually going to swap those two because it makes more sense. Alright. So the plan was to do a run in Pokemon X, and then it would be Pokemon Exoskeleton, basically. So it'd just be Bug-type Pokemon. Like, it'd be Yarg, Commonor, Yaltet, Kettle, and Hilshet, and also Garut, probably. But only, like, Shedinja, probably. But that would have been the plan, right? That didn't really happen, nor will it, because I've already grabbed out all of the Pokemon. So there's that. Plus, I just didn't want to, like, hunt for the stones, really, because that was just really annoying. But yeah, we have Toyota, Ultra Moon, who I really want to use at some point, but who knows. We have the first shiny Ditto. So actually, no, that's the second shiny Ditto we've seen. We have this one here that I caught, this shiny Camparaja, which I found in my cousin's game when he asked me to beat the champion for him. And that was just incredible, honestly. Like, it was just a really cool moment to catch that. Then we have a Fletchender here, who is also shiny. Then we have Zarude, which I got from Mystery Gift, I believe. Live to Dive, who is just Whalmer that I caught in my first Omega Ruby run that I used for diving and stuff, as you can see. It's HMs. Then we have a few Pokemon here that don't make sense to begin with. So we have Hecko Ramp, Hecko Alts, Pre-Alts, and Pre-Ramp. Who I want to use in a run of Pokemon Shield or Sword at some point or another. And the joke with their names is that, as you'll see, they're the names of other Pokemon. But we'll see that later. Next up we have Shiny, who is the what was it, Pidgeotto? I believe it's Pidgeotto, right? I'm forgetting the name of the Pokemon. Yes, Pidgeotto, yeah. Who is the Pidgeotto that I found in that playthrough. Then we also have a shiny Rapidash and Snipe. Snipe is just the Meltan that I have, and that I like especially. It was probably... I really like Meltan, but it's just never gonna get used, is the thing. Okay, next box. We're getting to the important stuff. This is where we get to the Pokemon that I like, and that matter to me. So let's begin, huh? So, this is the most, controller, work with me, okay. So here is the most, recent, in terms of date, playthrough that I've done. Which consists of Buolo, the, Azumarill, Sololil, the, what is this? Reuniclus? Yeah, close enough. Icort, the Mightyena, Uruddle, the Magcargo, Kakakalurt, the Pinsir, Mega Pinsir, actually, it had a Megastone. Megastone? Yeah, for most of the run. And Sededler, the Breloom. And this was the team that I used for my second Omega Ruby playthrough. They were pretty good, I gotta say, although I mainly relied upon Kakakalurt for like the longest time. On Viruddle and Sololil to an extent were both incredibly worthless. But yeah, that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna try and actually, if I were to move, no, I'm not gonna move it. I was gonna say because you can't really see the region it's from, but you can kind of see it. All these guys are from the Hoenn region, aside from Sololil, who's from Kalos. You know, imported them on over. But yeah, this is the most recent team, and it did fairly well in Omega Ruby. And yeah, that was fun. But now it's time for the next team here, which is from a while ago. But here we have Chester, the Chestnut. This was from Pokemon X, my second playthrough of it. Next up was Dirts, the Lucario. Next up, Yatir, the Scolipede. Gabarabble, the Garchomp. And finally, Hecotat, the Weavile. And as you can see, the name pattern is starting to come up. You know, with Hecotat and, yeah, that's it here. But yeah, this team was also fairly good. Although it did suffer from ice types. Ice and fire. Nope, fire. Fire was the big thing with the team, because only Gabarabble was good against it. Also, you might see that it's only 5 Pokemon, and that's because we had an HM slave in the party for the entire game. Yeah. Can do... because I just thought you guys might want to look at the stats and whatnot. So, you know, we'll take a quick look at that real quick for just all of the Pokemon so far. Because I realized that I went through all of them sort of quickly. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. There's a story to all of them, but there's not too much of a story. Leave it on Buolo for a quick minute. Okay, cool. That's good enough. Let's move back to these guys here. who are all from Kalos. Next time up is the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke team. Or rather, the survivors, including Robert Downey Jr., which is ironic, to say the least. Rest in peace, Iron Man. Yeah. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is still alive, but rest in peace, Iron Man from the MCU. He was the true hero. Jackie Chan was the Mian Chow. Katy Perry, the Vanillux. Then we have one that's a bit controversial. Ellen DeGeneres, the Garbodor. Who this was, before the stuff came out about her mistreatment of staff and whatnot. Yeah. But yeah, there's, Ellen DeGeneres for you. I feel bad. But yeah, Jennifer Lopez. That's Jennifer Lopez right there, yep. All of them were fairly okay. Although I feel like I feel like John Travolta and, Bill Gates pulled out a lot of the weight here. Like, Robert Downey Jr. really just helped with the, final battle, but, yeah. But yeah, that's that team, taken care of. One last, look there for y'all. And now it's time to move on to the next box. This one is full, okay. So to start, we have ourselves my original Pokemon X team, which, yeah, I never beat that game, the first time around. In fact, I never really beat any Pokemon games for, well, I'll show you the team that, helped me win my first, Pokemon Championship, but, well, not Pokemon Championship, but, you know, the in-game story, beat it, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, here we have, Wingy, the Talonflame, Confrog, which is a, you know, pun on, Conquer and Frog, the Greninja. Then we have Flame, the Charizard, who, as you can see, is, a significantly higher level than, everyone else here. Then we have Rainbower, who has the move Cut, just to showcase how good I am at how good I was at Pokemon, by giving a legendary the move Cut. And here we have Gooey, the Sliggoo. And, yeah, hold on, let's leave it on Gooey for a hot minute. Yeah, and then we have, Swordsplay, the Aegislash. Yeah. If you couldn't tell, although I did do a bit of grinding, I think it was in Alola for just a little bit. As you can see here, Charizard is a bit of a level gap, huh? You know, we got, you know, Wingy over there at level 44. You know, Gooey over there at level 42. Rainbower at that level. Confrog at 71. This Charizard at level 81. The main reason for that is, Mega Evolution was really cool. And it basically just used Charizard, and basically Greninja for the entire game. And you see, I had this thing, I mentioned this during the, Let's Go, Funny Number video, but, yeah. I used to do this thing where, I would, I'd basically, go, I'd play through a game, and aside from the starter that I got at the beginning of the game, and the, any legendaries that I got throughout it, that was my entire team, basically. Was just, my starter, and my, the legendary that I got, eventually, at, like, the end game. And then the rest of the team would be, Pokemon that I would swap out, swap in and swap out whenever I evolved them. So basically nothing remained in the party, whatsoever. And it was just me. Alright. Next up is another team that is dear to my heart, which was my, Pokemon Ultra Sun playthrough. This here is Magic, the Alolan Ninetales. Next up is Bits. I don't know why I spelled his name like that. I thought it was cool. The Incineroar. He's pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Next up is Boranos. Boranos, the Mudsdale, who I got from a trade. So that was cool. And despite this guy not being nicknamed, because it was also another trade, his name is Giant. Giant the Polyrath. The main reason that I call him Giant is because if you haven't played Pokemon Ultra Sun, if you have a Poliwag in your party, it looks absolutely massive. Or it just looks very large from, when the camera is behind it. It just looks very big. And then here we have Pockets. Yeah, Pockets, the Lycanroc. Dusk form, yeah. I got from Mr. Gift, words. And then we have ourselves a Glycerpod, the Noivern. And if you couldn't tell, I use the Pro Jared method of naming my Pokemon, where I just start with a random letter and then move on from there with random sounds and words or whatever. I just make weird noises and whatnot, and that's your name, Glycerpod. I don't know why you have the move Thief on you. That's not very powerful, but connect to games. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's Glycerpod there. I don't know why I headed out here for this to showcase this, but here's the next team. This was my Pokemon Platinum team, which this run was... I don't like it. But this is Pabomon, the Empoleon, looking like a Napoleon. Next up here we have Cookies, the Giratina. The reason he's named Cookies is because I thought it was funny. Here's a Po, the Luxray. Yeah, and as you can see, my team isn't the most diverse of teams. Next we have a Typhorant, the Roserade here. Again, I basically have the default Sinnoh team, because next up we have Haptor here, the Staraptor. And then we have Odorba, the Rapidash. Yeah, this was the team, basically. Which, to say the least, wasn't that good. Because I was just trying to find... Like, Empoleon sucks. Empoleon really sucks, because... it just loses all resistances or whatever to the other starters. Like, it's water and steel type. It already has the disadvantage to the grass starter, but the grass starter in this game is Torterra, and that does a it has the ground typing, so that double strength once against water, once against the steel. Then the fire starter is Infernape, which, just fighting type. And also the steel type gets rid of the resistance to the water. So yeah, just one good punch and Empoleon is dead. And the main reason that I used Cookies was just because I couldn't find anything else that I liked or that I thought would work well. Like, we have Popopo, Typhorant, and Haptor here. And then later on I grabbed Odorba just because we couldn't handle fire types, genuinely. Or, like, grass types and whatnot that well. Or just fire type is useful and there's no fire types in the game, so... Odorba, welcome to the team. Yeah, it just wasn't that good, because I just couldn't find anything, at least in my opinion, that I would use for Giratina. But that's beside the point. Next up we have our Pokemon... what was this? I believe it was... No, okay. The Pokemon White 2, that was it. Because for some reason in Pokemon Black it's Reshiram, but then in Pokemon White 2 it's also Reshiram. which is just fun for me. Anyways, yeah, here we have Cabalam, the Sunflora. Then we have Bonfail, the Unpheasant. Which, as you can see, all of these guys have Pokerus. And we'll get to that in a minute. Next up, we have Illoman, the Arcanine. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Next we have Porbon, the Crocodile. Then we have Goopobs, the Crustle. And then finally, Aminau, the Beartic. Which, you might be wondering at this point, yeah, why do they have Pokerus? And the funny part about that is that I actually got Pokerus. I don't have any proof of this, aside from, you know, them having Pokerus, but, yeah, they got Pokerus. I think it was, Goopobs here that got the Pokerus originally, but regardless, they got Pokerus. It's still active, so it can, you know, spread. But yeah, beyond that, it's a weird team, honestly. Like, Cabalam was cool, but just didn't work well. Bonfail is also great. Arcanine, love him. Or rather, Illoman. Illoman was actually really good. Porbon was also amazing. Goopobs, slow, but, you know, very good when he hit. Then Aminau was the last member of the team and was very effective in his methods. Overall, a very good team that, you know, beat the Pokemon White 2 champion and whatnot. But, you know, wasn't able to, you know, I tried to do the battle tree thing or whatever, but it just wasn't happening with this team. Would have had to switch teams for sure, just because Cabalam sucks. Yeah, here we have the Pokemon Soul Silver team. This is Nudoms here, the Bayleaf. Next we have Quebers, the Furret. Feel free to put in all of your Furret walk memes. Here's Nudoms again, in case you guys didn't see the stats. I have no context for if I'm showing these too quickly or not. I genuinely don't know. Alright. Then here is Bananao, the Ampharos. I'm gonna take a drink here. Much better. Kinda, yeah, Yeah, this is, Bananao, the Ampharos, who's also very, very good, on the playthrough. Next up we have Adarabath, the Togetic, who was also very good, but, you know, certainly better now that they have the Fairy type. Next up is Rodarb, the Fortress, who is surprisingly good, but not really. Then we have Parakion. Is that wing again? Yes, it is. Alright. Then we have Parakion, the Lugia. This team never really went far. Because we didn't have a team member for, like, the longest time. As you can see, we can't really deal with, Fire-type stuff. Which I actually have a Pokemon... I think, yeah, you guys will see it later on, but I had another Pokemon that was similar to, Ponelk, the, what was it, the... Pillow-Swine? Yes, Pillow-Swine, that's what it was. Yeah, it was similar to the Pillow-Swine, that also came from this playthrough. Where he was just a former party member, but I just gave up on him. Yeah, you guys will see him in a minute, but, yeah, here's, the team. It wasn't great. And again, we suffered from the thing of not having another team member, just because we couldn't find anything, but, yeah. Is Rodarb, Adarabath, Bananao, Quebers again, and Nudoms, who I really liked all these guys, but again, just not that useful whatsoever. Although Quebers was surprisingly good in this playthrough, but yeah. Soul Silver is just not... Really, actually, Johto in general is just not that well of a constructed region. Like, I very well could go, more in-depth about it, and I will at some point, if I ever make a, which, as I mentioned in the Let's Go video, I would really like to make videos about stuff like this, but yeah, I just don't know if I'll have the time to do so, really. Yeah, regardless, just because, like, Let's Go Eevee took forever to make. But that's beside the point. Anyways, here we go, beginning. Check summary. Okay, here's Vananabar. Vananabar? I don't know. He was the Galarian Moltres, which comes from... Yep, okay, so this was the separate playthrough from the... Yeah, so we did the Pokemon Sword Crown Tundra. This was from the Pokemon Shield Crown Tundra, which I just did on my own for fun. Kind of. Sorta. I mean, it was fun, but it just was taking forever. Not really taking forever, but it was more of a... I don't know. More objective-based in terms of just finishing it. Yeah, that's Vananabar there. Next up here we have Drastiturt, the Dragalge, who I've wanted to use on a team for quite a while, actually, Dragalge. It was fun to use him here, but yeah. Next up we have Ellerbertug, the Regieleki. Just a really fun name. Who also joined the team just because we needed might as well have one of the Reggies on the team. Then we have Hammock, I don't know. The Zoroark, who was also who was also on the team. And again, very, very helpful there. I mean, it was more interesting than anything with the ability there. And then here we have Deduri, I don't know. The Alcremie, Gigantamax Alcremie, who wasn't really used too often, unfortunately. Yeah, the thing about going through again into the Crown Tundra, especially in that Pokemon Shield version, was that I was just very powerful and broken. That's kind of the main problem with it, in my opinion. But regardless, next Pokemon, I guess. It was a good team, but just didn't get used, really. Water. Who, as you can see, doesn't, has forgotten two of their moves there. That's because, like, they were both HMs. I think one was Strength, the other was, like, Surf. It was for sure Surf. Which I had removed in order to transfer them over to Pokemon Home. Or, no, Pokemon Bank, and then Pokemon Home. But yeah, this is Water. Who comes from my very first Pokemon game, actually. Pokemon Black, the very first playthrough of that. Which I remember rather fondly. Oh, okay. We're on the note of Water. I don't remember where I put them. Fortunately not right next to each other. Here we go. And then here is Firetooth, who is also from that game. Firetooth, the Reshiram. Yeah. Who this one still has Fly? I don't know. Regardless, though, it was a good time to have these guys, to get these guys saved forever. Two of my most favorite Pokemon, I guess. I don't know. It's a different box. But yeah, Water. Very cool. Very, very cool. Also, there was another member of this team, of the Pokemon. I don't have everything in the right order, just because a lot of things take several slots to fill, but yeah, for the Pokemon Sword team, we also had was it just this one? Yes, it was this one here. We had this one here, this Calyrex and this Glastrier, who I never named. oddly enough. Bit of a spoiler there, but yeah, we have Calyrex and Glostrier, who are both on the team. Just enjoy the horrifying screams. That is really terrible. Alright, anyways, yeah, that was the team. Calyrex on Glostrier. With the Reigns of Unity, but yeah. We have a few more to go through. Not that many actually, but yeah. This next one here was my Pokemon Y playthrough, yeah. Which is very fun. We have to start off, we have Colin Dem, the Meow Stick, which is very fun to use. Then we have Devip, the Houndoom, who's the Pokemon I mentioned when we covered the Soul Silver playthrough. This guy was from the Johto region. Yeah. Main reason that I gave up on the Johto region and Devip specifically was just because of the amount of grinding that we needed to do for that. Which was just not fun. And it was just a lot of grinding. That's the main point. And then here we have Harmoon? I don't know. The Escavalier. Yeah, he was also from that playthrough. Some good moves on him. Yeah. Then here we have Farnaball, the Hydreigon, who took the role of my starter for that game. I, transferred him over from Pokemon Bank, and that was my starter that I used for the longest time. Did take forever, though, to evolve him, but was worth it. Why is this one... Oh, I don't know why. That one's, marked specifically, but, why are these all marked, except for... Maybe because it's, they're from Kalos? I don't know. Anyways, here we have, Ufanark, the Gliscor, who originates from the Sinnoh region, but yeah, mainly I just caught him in Sinnoh and then evolved him in Sinnoh because it was really easy. Then we have Myrtl, the Venusaur, who did have the Mega Stone, although I never really used it much. Yeah, I never really used the Mega Stone that much. Although I think, didn't I also give one to Devip? Or did that just not happen? Yeah, that might not have happened, because Mega Stones and... Yeah, okay, never mind. That did not happen. Yeah, Myrtl was the, Mega Venusaur of the party. And overall, this playthrough was, very fun, from what I can remember. Very fun one. Next up, we have a playthrough that is near and dear to my heart. Starting with Drain Boy, who got a reference in the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee video. If you remember, I talked about really liking Giga Drain, and even naming a Pokemon after him, or after the move. This is that Pokemon. And as you can see, it's got Giga Drain, and did have a Mega Stone, the, Septolite, or whatever it's called, but, yeah. Next up, we have Quartz, the Pelipper, who just wasn't really on the team much, was just there briefly and then removed. Then we have here Zebubuk, the Aggron, who I also had a Mega Stone on. That's right, we had 2 Pokemon that could Mega Evolve. No, it wasn't very efficient. Yes, it was a bad idea. But it wasn't as bad as Zwaltz. Zwaltz was a terrible decision. Zwaltz the Gallade. As you can see, male... yeah, it's gotta be male. Male Gallade. The main reason that I have Gallade here... was because I thought to myself... Wow... I have a male, Ralts that I just captured. I'm gonna make it into a Gallade, because that makes the most sense. Little did I know that I was gonna carry what was it? I forgot the name of the Pokemon, but the pre-evolution for most of the game, missing out on all of the moves that Gallade gets. Literally all of them. And, having to use HMs to get, Power-Up Punch and just all these moves on them. Yeah, it was a poor decision. But regardless, they joined the team, and they were okay. Gardevoir would have been better, though. Far better, because then we have Gardevoir for the entire game, but yeah. Not the best of choices by far. Then we have Box, Bake, or Box, whatever you prefer. The Delcatty, who was also really good, honestly. Really good. Not the best, but, very usable, I guess. I don't know. Very versatile, plus their cute charm ability came in handy quite a few times. Next up here we have Limpay, the Crobat, who was also very good. This is my first time using a Crobat, surprisingly, I know, because, every time I got a Crobat, well, I just got Golbat, really. Never really got Crobat, but yeah, Crobat. Very good. Very, very nice to have, Very, very, very cool Pokemon that I've never used before. Then we have one more member of the team to, break order once again. Who's right here, and it's a very special Pokemon named I'm a Slave. I'm a Slave, the Lanoon, whose moves consist of Rock Smash, Surf, Strength, and Cut. And he served as you can see, he's level 100, purely just through the experience share. He was not a party member whatsoever. He just sat in the back, gained experience, and only showed up to basically, Surf, Strength, Cut, or Rock Smash. Through all of the Generation 6 games that I played through. And yeah, that was the entirety of his usefulness and role in the party, was just HM Slave. And then here we have Okanoka from the second playthrough I did of Pokemon Moon. Yeah, this is Okanoka, the Primarina. It was pretty nice. Yeah. I appreciate Primarina a lot more than I did before. I saw the evolution of Poplio, and I was just like, why? Why? I hate it. Same with Incineroar, actually, but I've grown to like Incineroar over the years. Yeah. Regardless, though, I really like Primarina here, and Okanoka was very good on that team. Next up, we have Proot, the Archeops, who was okay. Okay, to say the least. Although their ability Defeatist was not the most helpful of abilities, honestly. They were still very good, Ancient Power, Dragon Claw, Crunch, Aerial Ace. I don't know why I'm going over moves. Ugh. Yeah, very good Pokemon, surprisingly. Very good. Somewhat. Next we have Rito here. The Magnezone. Who's also... Yeah, I'm just checking over that real quick. But yeah, we have Rito here, the Magnezone. Who's also very good. That was early on party member, and was very exciting to use, because I've never used a... never really used Magnemite before. And, Magneton, and then, Magnezone especially, but, yeah, pretty cool to use. Next up, we have Drabaw here, the Salazzle, which specifically went out of my way to get, and that was pretty fun. Then we have Swepweed. Swepweed? I think that's meant to be a joke on Sweep Weed? I don't know. The Serena, because they sweep. They do a lot of damage. And yeah. fairly good. Again, this is my first time using a lot of these Pokemon that I really like. Certainly appreciate both Salazzle and Serena a lot more. Then we have the last one for this team, Yumamud. Yumamud, the Palossand, who, in my headcanon of the playthrough, basically consumed Guzma and adopted his personality. That was the whole thing with him. Regardless, very fun to use. Really all of these guys. Which wasn't a playthrough I had originally planned for, actually. I meant to play, finish... Yeah, because this was after the, second Omega Ruby playthrough. Which was the guys immediately before this. That was the Drain Boy, Quartz, Zebabuk, all these guys. Yeah, the first one, was very similar to the Pokemon, to the first Pokemon X one. I unfortunately don't have, the Swampert from it, as he no longer exists. He was erased, but, yeah. That was after the second one, after these guys, and I meant to originally play Pokemon X again, but that just never happened. That Pokemon X playthrough was... these guys over here, was Chester, Yatir, Hecotat, all those guys, but I just didn't have my copy of the game with me. But I did have, Pokemon Moon. So it was a fun playthrough, though. Although the cutscenes of Pokemon Moon were very, long and irritating. Alright, next up, we have with me a team that I really like, as they were the team that I took to beat the Elite Four and the Champion for the very first time. And this was my first Pokemon Moon team. So we have the second Moon, the second Moon team. Now we're doing the first. All right. And this one here is Midnight, the Decidueye, which I guess that's where the theme of randomly capitalizing stuff came from. Was from Midnight, which I don't know why I capitalized that. I just thought it was cool. Yeah, Decidueye. Robbed from Smash. I don't know. I'm alright with Incineroar now, being in Smash, but, certainly would have, liked it. It's Archer character over Wrestler. Because we already kind of have a fair amount. This is a bit of a tangent here, but, we already have, a lot of the, we already have a lot of hand-to-hand fighters. Like, we don't have a wrestler, aside from Incineroar in Smash, but, we got Kazuya now, me Brawler before that, Little Mac. Just a lot of, like, punching people. I just felt like, at the time, Archer might work a bit, more interesting, I guess. More variety. I don't know. But, I am fine with Incineroar, though. Regardless, we have Vikavolt. Did I really not name this guy? Really? I didn't name him. Really? Okay, alright. Well, I guess I never named him. Although if I were to name him now, I'd name him Chariot, the Vikavolt. Who the moment I saw this guy on a on a direct or whatever it was, I knew I had to have him in my party, because he was so cool. I like a lot of bug types, if you couldn't tell already by the amount that have been shown so far, but yeah, Vikavolt was the one for me. And I am very glad that I had him join the team, because he was the last Pokemon standing who defeated the champion, or rather, quote-unquote champion, the final battle of Pokemon Moon, was Vikavolt. Vikavolt. Yeah, very, very cool. It holds a special place in my heart. Vikavolt. Then here we have a disappointment. Which, I don't know Japanese or Chinese or whatever, so I don't know what that name is, but, this is a Toxapex right here. who, funny story, when I originally played through, what was it? Yeah, Pokemon Moon, Aether Foundation, when they're, talking about Corsola and how Toxapex eats it, I'm like, whoa, Toxapex must be this really cool thing, like, wow. In my head, I imagined, like, an eel-type creature, like, just this really cool, eel-like creature, it's called Toxapex, this poisonous, probably not poisonous, I don't know, but just this really cool eel thing. Meanwhile, on the way to the champion, did some wonder trades, got a Marini, and I'm like, okay, cool, a Marini, I like this thing, it's gonna be on my team for a little while. And then it turned into a Toxapex. And then served as cannon fodder for the more important Pokemon so that I could heal them. Then here, we have Crescent's, the Lunala, who is also very cool. Again, that's just me using a legendary, but whatever, it was cool at the time. And then here we have Tapu Koko, who joined the team after the, Elite Four and whatnot. I have quite a few Pokemon, for this original Pokemon Moon playthrough. Again, I never really had a concept of what a team should be, so there's gonna be a few of these guys, but, yeah, Tapu Koko. And then here we have a Glycerpod, who I also didn't name for some reason, who I also really liked. I saw Guzma and I was like, I gotta have that thing. Which is a bit disappointing, because that kind of revealed to me what Wimpod evolved into early, but whatever. Glycerpod is cool, though. Glycerpod is very cool. And then we have a few others from that team. Just the one? No way, there's gotta be more from that team, though. Oh no, that might be it. Oh, I forgot this guy. Okay, hold on. This guy was from, the, second, Pokemon Omega Ruby, sorry. Forgot this guy existed. But to be fair, he only was on the team for a little bit. Removed him just because he wasn't very good. No regrets on that end. We're almost done. No, we're not. We have, like, 2 more boxes left. And then here we have, another very valuable... you remember when I said I did a lot of, wonder trading on Pokemon, in Pokemon Moon before the Elite Four and got, Marini? I also got, like, off of the... oh, I'm forgetting the name. The, GPS? No, the, the trading... the trading network thing. I got a Guzzlord off of it. And I was like, cool! This thing is gonna help me win the Elite Four. Hoorah! And to be fair, it did. Although, to be fair, I did give up a Necrozma for it, I believe it was. So take that as you will. But regardless, though, Guzzlord is just cool. Yeah. A lot of HP. That was the main thing that I looked at and was like, yo, this thing is a god. Unkillable. No, it's not. Yeah, that's the Pokemon Moon quote-unquote team. Although there were a lot of members. Well, I also, in that playthrough, it might have been deleted, I think, unfortunately, but, I also had a shiny Dugtrio that I got in my attempt to find, Tapu Bulu, which I've never once captured. I've caught the other Tapus, like, once or twice before, but, not Tapu Bulu. But yeah, my first ever shiny Pokemon was a shiny Alolan Dugtrio, which I think I got rid of out of spite. I think, genuinely, just because I hated it. I regret that, honestly. Regret that still to this day. I believe there's also, on that Pokemon Moon team, there might have been a Toucannon? Although I might have... yeah, I don't remember where it went off to. Or if I really count it as it were on the team. Probably not. Anyways, let's get back over to the team looking, I guess. Alright. Here we have Gragil here. The Scrafty. This is all from the Pokemon Sword playthrough I did. Actually, I showed these guys off. Actually, probably never. You guys probably haven't seen them, because they were from the I think this point, infamous, first stream of the channel. That no longer exists, because I never saved it. Yeah, this is Graggle. And as you can see here, all of these Pokemon are level 100. Purely just because of going into raids, fighting them, and then spending the candy I got from them. There's Graggle. Here's, skipped ahead. Here's Dogger, the Slurpuff. It was pretty nice. Again, this was my first time using a Slurpuff. Pretty fun. Then here we have Warbe, the Swoobat, who, funny story about this guy, he had the ability, he had a very bad ability, like Oblivious or something. Basically something that just made him not be able to use items. So I, like, traded him on over to my Pokemon Shield copy that I had already beaten. You know, did some things here and there. Got an item that, from the Pokemon Tower challenge thingy that allowed me to change his ability, and I just used it on him. So now he has Unaware, which is pretty nice. Then here we have Candil, the Chandelure, who also a lot of these Pokemon are first time using, but yeah, Candil was pretty fun, pretty cool Pokemon, I gotta say. Next up we have Vibarn, the Rillaboom, who's also really nice. Yeah, Rillaboom, I guess, I don't know. Then here we have Runergius, I don't know. Who was Zweb, the Runegriat, I don't know. The Pokemon, how do you pronounce it? Runegrius? I swear to God I can pronounce, like, Cophagregus, but I cannot pronounce this one for the life of me. But yeah, Zweb was also very cool on the team. He was easily the star. Easily the star, despite having a really difficult evolution method. Overall a good team, but, you know, just very, very easy, just because over-leveling from, from just doing raids. Yeah. Which I'm actually, yeah, before we move on, we have a few more Pokemon there that I spoiled, but, yeah, which I'd like to reinstate and make sure that's being said, but I'm outlawing the use of raids in the Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke, just because that's just very broken. Honestly, it's just, no. But yeah, next up we have the team I used for, the Isle of Armor in my, Pokemon Sword, playthrough. Here's Talamur, the Malamar. That was intentional. Then we have Grodent, the Toxicroak. I don't really have much to say here. The game was just very easy, genuinely. There wasn't really much trouble with anything. Then we have Garut, the Delmise, which was very cool to use. Then we have Flagelt, the Marowak, the Alolan Marowak, my bad, sorry. It was also very fun to use, honestly, yeah. Very fun and cool to use for the Alolan, yeah. Then we have Kakukaki, the Licky, who, dumb name aside, was fairly cool to use, I guess. I don't like Licky, still don't, but I don't know. This helped me appreciate it a bit more. And here we have Kuhilt, Queen Kuhilt, The Urshifu. I think this is the, yes, single strike Urshifu. I forget the name of its forms, but yeah. That's this one. And yeah, again, very easy playthrough, but very fun though to use all these Pokemon in it. It was very short as well, not really much exploring to it, more goal-oriented, I guess. Then here we have some Pokemon that you guys have actually seen. Nice. Or should have seen at this point. Yeah, this is Nice. The Bellsprout. Behold her glory. Yeah. Then we have Essen, who I don't really need to explain anything about these guys. You guys have seen their journey progress, and honestly, I don't remember much of it because that was like 2 months ago. But yeah, here's Double Nice. Yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. Yeah, I know it might be rough around the edges. The editing doesn't really work. It's a bit, rough here and there. Doesn't really work. It's too sped up. Here's Floof. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it. I spent a lot of time on it, despite, taking hiatus after break, after just putting it off, and just doing streaming. But it was very fun to do this. Yeah. Here's Gyarados. Or, my bad, sorry, Memes. My bad. Then, we can't forget the last member of the team. Which, spoilers for the end of the game. End of the run right there. Yeah, very fun, though. Very fun. Man, it's just back-to-back Pokemon from the channel, huh? As we have ourselves over here, Hydroficatio. The Suicune from the Crown Tundra blind playthrough, which is just really bad. I don't watch it. I cannot stress that enough. And then here we have Graggler. Graggler the Dusk Noir. And we have Drabertum, the Regidrago. Which, again, all of these Pokemon were very fun to use on their teams, or on the playthrough. It certainly did end rather quickly, only 3 parts, only a couple hours, but yeah, it was just really, really bad content. Don't watch it. It's there if you're curious enough, but it's not good. It is not good in the slightest. I like to think that we've evolved a little bit from those old days. We for sure have, but yeah. Here's Morord, the Galarian Slowking, which is very fun to use, and was in the Lost stream, the second part of it, which was, the Crown Tundra. First part was Smash Bros. The first real goal, per se, was, finding out how to evolve Morord, and then doing that. Which is fun. And then here we have Ite. That's pretty Ite. Alright. There's Ite. And then we have a few more for this page. But yeah, here's Ite. Which is, again, very fun to use. Very cool, very fun. Yeah, not the best. And then we have, actually, a few other Pokemon here. Oh, I forgot to show these guys off. Okay. Going back over to the, what was it? Oh, I forgot where they were. Yeah. What team was this? Now I'm trying to think which team it was, because it wasn't these guys here. Did I show off? Yes, okay, these guys here. Magic, Bits, Bronus, Giant the Poliwrath, Pockets, and Giffaramp. Actually had another teammate. I'm sorry, I totally planned this beforehand, but had another teammate in the form of Light Blight. Might as well show him off here. In Light Blight, the Necrozma, which unfortunately couldn't be in his Sun form. I forget the name of it, but who unfortunately couldn't be in his Sun form, where he combines with Nubs. to you know, be that Pokemon. Yeah. Forgot to show that off, so sorry. And the next up we have, Bob for the, Crown Tundra playthrough, who we replaced early on. Or not really early on, but we replaced him in, like, the, second or, third part, just because he wasn't great, and frankly, just sucked. Not a good Pokemon. But yeah. That was that team, and you know, a bit more of other teams, but yeah. Overall, some good Pokemon here. I believe that's the end of all the ones the guys would have seen up to this point. Oh, nope, no, I'm an idiot. Again. Because we also have, as we kind of showed off earlier, a weird knee man and Spectrier, who was, weird knee man here was kind of the first, big joke for the channel, or like recurring bit, I guess, where we made fun of this guy's knees. Because they were hilarious, to be frank. And, you know, combined with Spectrier, who's very cool. I really like, Spectrier. Although, I've never really seen Spectrier that much, frankly. Which is a shame, but, yeah. But yeah, combines with Weird Knee Man, who's just hilarious. Yeah, just a real fun time to use, Weird Knee Man on that playthrough, and I believe that'll be... Yes, we only have one, last box to go, and it's been an hour, surprisingly, of just talking about these Pokemon. Which is just insane to me, but alright. Oh, we also... Oh, I just remembered something. So going back... yeah, so going back to, this, group of idiots here, with Flame the Charizard, which, yes, there are 2 Charizards, we'll get to it. We also had a Jirachi here. Who this Jirachi was, an event Pokemon. The first one I ever got, so that holds a special place in my heart. Who I also tried to use, but never really worked out. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for these guys, because we already showed off these, like, 5. Alright. Let's start with the first, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee playthrough. Which, this is Ridley Scott, the Charizard, who, yes, did Mega Evolve, but because of the nature and planning of the game, we never really abused, and became the main party member. Plus, I knew how teams work at that point, sorta. Then we had Solid Gold, oh, I should really slow down on these names, let you guys see the stats, I keep forgetting that. But yeah, we have Solid Gold, the Gyarados, who's pretty cool, I guess. Then we have Jetro, the Clefable, who, fun story, was a Clefairy, on the journey to beating the Elite Four, and only evolved in the post-game, because I didn't know where to find Moonstones. Yeah, so that was fun. Then here we have Taco Bell, who was the highlight of the playthrough, you know, Taco Bell, the Victory Bell. It was the highlight, very powerful, very cool to have in the party. Yeah. Love Victory Bell. Yeah. Very cool to have. Then here we have Wraith, who, because I have no friends, is still a Haunter. But the cool thing about him is that you can ride on him. And yeah. This was Wraith. Which, you know, fun to use the only ghost type in Kanto, but yeah, not... He was okay. That's all I can really say. And yeah, that was that team. Oh, then we also used the partner Eevee in it, who no longer exists, unfortunately. Yeah, who no longer exists, unfortunately was deleted with the save. Who I think I named him, Devi? Yes, Devi. I named him Devi, and he was, like, in my headcanon, and was, like, this, basically, I had replaced all their moves with the special Eevee moves, because that was cool to me. And I basically, like, in my head, he was like, this Eevee was like a witch or something, and like cast magical spells or whatever, and was evil or something. I don't know. Regardless, they no longer exist, unfortunately. There's actually a few Pokemon like that. Like I already mentioned, the Alolan Dugtrio, which I erased out of spite. There was also a what was it? There was also it was also a Torterra that was on my original Pokemon Platinum. It was also a Servine? Yeah, because it wasn't a Superior, but it wasn't a Snivy, so yeah, Servine. That was on my original Pokemon White, White 2 playthrough, that I got stuck on. Because I couldn't figure out what to do after the Pokestar Studios bit. I think that's all of the ones that were deleted over the years. I don't quite remember the full list, but yeah. Regardless, next few Pokemon. Here we have Crevail, who this Beedrill originates from the first Let's Go playthrough here. Yeah, who originates from that. As you can see, a bit of a year gap there. But yeah, who originates from that, as I had basically gone on a bit of a quest to catch a ton of Weedle, and then I picked out the strongest one to use on a team. Basically, I was shiny hunting for a Weedle. It never panned out. And then here we have Jopera, the Magmar, who was also okay. They were just okay. They were very similar to Wraith, sort of, in the fact that they were just okay. You know, they're just okay. And then here we have Germaint, the Kabutops, which, in case you were wondering, I still stand by the fact that Kabutops is better than Omastar. And, you know, Kabuto is better than Omanite. So yeah, Lord Helix worshippers, I prefer your devil. Woo! Yeah. We also have Francider here, the Parasect, who was okay. They were just okay, not the most effective, I guess, of Pokemon, but they did alright. They did okay. And then here we have Jumblyrut, the Raichu, which, yeah, the main reason that there's a Raichu here was because I'd realized that the second Pokemon Let's Go Eevee playthrough was, by my count, which I'm not sure if I would count it as accurate now, unfortunately, but by my count, I was going to have my 100th Pokemon on that run that I had used, which, you know, is a fairly large margin, especially when you consider that I counted Pokemon Go Pokemon, including the, like, 2 Gyarados, Metagross, just off the top of my head, Slacking. There's probably another one on that list. But yeah, basically this was the 100th Pokemon, and I was like, I'm gonna use a Raichu. So, Jamblyrut, I guess. Who was okay. Surprisingly, they surprised me with their helpfulness and general usability. But yeah, here we have Gorigim. Gorigim? I don't know. The Nidoking. You know, from Kanto, as if that was a question. Yeah, they're basically the main party member of the team. I say is they're like, I was gonna say they're the lowest. Well, Crevail is 2 levels higher, but that's probably just because they were traded on over. But yeah, he was kind of like the leader of the party, sorta, kinda. I guess if there can be a leader, he was the starter. I say as I started with Crevail and went from there. Yeah, point is he was very good, very cool, and very good to use him. but didn't really like the game, just because Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I can't stress enough how much I hate that game, but, well, how much it sucked, rather. But yeah, here we have Eleclore, the Toxtricity, who, as you can see, is level 100. That's going to be the same, you know, the constant for a few of these Pokemon. A good number of them, actually, but, yeah, here's Eleclore, the Toxtricity, Galar region, all that jazz. Who was the not the Toxtricity, but the Toxel? Toxel? I forgot the name of it, but the pre-evolution of Toxtricity, that you get from the daycare, that I picked up from that. And it was very cool. I'm very proud to have Toxtricity. Originally I would have liked to have had the, high amp? Pumped amp? Whatever amp form it is. The other form, the yellow form of Toxtricity, but, I don't know, this form has grown on me, over the, you know, when I've used it. So that was cool. Very cool. I love Eleclore. He's very cool. And here we have Croz. Or, Croz? His name is Croz. That's his name. The Obstagoon, which, the main reason that Obstagoon is on the team, was because, you know, I had I'm a Slave, the Lanoon, and I was like, man, I gotta use Croz at some point or another. Like, just really excitedly, I gotta use him for something. And that was where, you know, Obstagoon came from. That's where, you know, he originates from, and yeah, very cool to have. He's also very useful, surprisingly, but not, like, the best one. And then here we have Karag, the Colossal, who, yeah, I don't have anything really to say about this one here. I remember all of these guys fondly, but Colossal was, he was good, but, you know, I preferred his pre-evolution, the minecart. The minecart was cool. The minecart was surprising, but yeah, Colossal just drops to the bar. Like, it starts from, minecart with wheels to minecart to, you know, this. Just a cold mountain, basically. I don't know. What I was hoping for originally was a rock train, I guess. Like, yeah. Mainly, it just feels to me like the entire line up to that point was leading up to Speedy Rock. It mainly just seems to me like a bit of a downgrade to, you know, go from wheel to cart to immovable mountain. It doesn't make sense to me, but regardless, Colossal, he was also very good. Used him in a fair amount of raids and whatnot. Yeah, then here we have Cry My Guy, the Inteleon, who was my starter for that game, and who I really like. Yeah, not the design. The design has needed the time to grow on me. Really, all of the Galar, not the Kalos, which is also true, but the Galar starters needed to grow on me quite a bit. Yeah, regardless, Cry My Guy. Yeah, that's what I named him. Just because, you know, he was Sobble, he was crying, I was like, don't worry, man. Feel free to cry. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that was the team member. And then here we have Willowboo, the Orbeetle, who I really liked, genuinely. I like the bug-type Pokemon, but I got Dottler from the Worm. I forgot the name of it, but the Worm dude, and I'm like, okay, Dottler, I love him. Unfortunately, I did remove Willowboo from the team for basically the entire game. But regardless, they were still cool for raids and whatnot. Mainly just removed them from the team just because, you know, it just took a while for them to evolve from Dottler to Orbeetle. But regardless, Willowboo was a very good team member. I don't know why I'm talking so in-depth with these Pokemon. I think it's just because I've used them a lot, like a lot more. then the others are just have a deep nostalgia for them, I guess. I don't know. But that's Willowboo, the Orbeetle. Very cool. Then here we have Hombiscud, the Appleton, who was just on my team. The moment I saw Applin, really, a lot of these Pokemon are on my team because I liked their pre-evolutions, or was curious to see what they evolved into. It's kind of true with all of the new Pokemon that, you know, come out and whatnot. It's just because I'm curious to what they evolve into, or whatever. But yeah, Hombiscud was on the team for life, basically. Like, I was very curious. Plus, yeah. But yeah, Hombiscud joined the team. Very cool Pokemon. Yeah. Wait, no, oh, I've said his name wrong the entire... This is a holy jeez, alright. Homibiscud? Homibiscud. That's gonna take a moment for that. That's like... This might not be a big realization for you who are seeing this guy for the first time, but that's like... I put an I there in his name. So his name is Homibiscud. Oh my god. This is a big realization for me, guys, because up to this... Oh, I almost dropped... Oh. I just smacked my hand on the desk, and then I almost dropped my controller. Ah! Yeah, this is a big realization for me, who's just been calling him Hombiscud, and thought his name was spelled like that for, like, ever. Yeah, finally we have the last member of the party who, yeah. You know, who took Willowboo's place. Really, no one really took Willowboo's place, per se, although if there was, that would be, Croz right over here. Yeah, Rookson was, you know, the Corviknight of the group, got him early on like, Route 1. Yeah, you know, it was very cool. Corviknight, I saw him in the trailers and was like, that's gotta be on the team. You know, gotta have the big night bird, raven thing. And yeah, that was part of the team. Skipping past those guys, we have our last team here, which I'm gonna take a drink, because my throat hurts. Just talking here. Yeah. Yeah, here we have Q-Hurt, the rapid style Urshifu, I think. Who, you know, got him on the team. Whatever. I just couldn't tell. I had a lot to talk about the Shield playthrough, but not much for anything else. I don't know why. Yeah, Urshifu for Isle of Armor, Shield edition. Ouch. I actually remember really liking all of these guys. This here is Shield, the Galarian Slowbro, who's also on the team. And I really liked Galarian Slowbro's gimmick of the shell sidearm. That was really fun. Where he would either attack using his special attack or his attack, depending on the enemy's defenses, but yeah. Very cool Pokemon, really liked him. Then here we have Zartauz, the Rotom. In his fridge form, I guess, is what I had him at. I don't know why the fridge form. I think it was just like to cover team coverage or whatever, but yeah. Fridge form, Rotom. Not much to say. I really like him, but yeah. Yeah. Then here we have Hombascus, who, as you can see, doesn't have an I in front of the M and the B. So yeah, just Hombascus. The Flapple, who I also have on the team, because I was like, Hombiscud, gotta have myself a Hombascus. Gotta have it. Yeah, very, very cool to have him on the team. Then here we have the last of the Galar starters, which I don't really like the fire ones that much. Oh wait, hold on. Speaking of fire starters, I just remembered another Pokemon that got erased. In my very first, one of my very first, not the first Pokemon game, but one that I remember very fondly, was Pokemon Heart Gold. And in that game, I had, obviously, couldn't tell at this point, a Cyndaquil as a starter. And unfortunately, the, not Quilava, but, Typhlosion, that it evolved into is also not erased fully, but I lost the, I unfortunately have lost the, cartridge, and it's, yeah, I don't know where it is, but, soft erased, basically. He's gone. Yeah, back on the note I was saying, here's a Harknail, the Cinderace. I just put on the team just to be like, well, I've used all the starters. Yeah. As you can see, I did use the Gigantamax soup on, which I regret. Oh, don't I also have... Hold on, let me go back to the... I thought I gave the Gigantamax soup to Urshifu as well. Wait, no, it might have been... Okay, the thing with Urshifu might have been that... because I did the quest at the end of the game. They handed me... I got the reward for it to Gigantamax Urshifu. And then I didn't have the mushrooms needed to do so, because I used them all on Harknail. Which I regret. That was a dumb decision on my end. Just because, yeah, non-Gigantamax, what was it, Cinderace is just better in general. At least for, raid battles, which is what I use them for, but, yeah. Just, Pyro Ball turn into generic Fire Z move. Not a Z move, but a G move. Just does a lot more damage and just is more helpful. But, yeah. Regardless, here we have our last Pokemon, actually. Razor, the Dragapult, which... Yeah, first time I saw that, I just knew it had to be on the team. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There have actually been a few Razors or other similar Pokemon. Just because I was like... Yeah, earlier I mentioned a few Pokemon that I was like, I'm gonna use these on a team, or whatever, but I just never used. And yeah, Razor... rather, Razor's predecessors, which are just a bunch of, the pre-evolutions of Dragapult, were that, distinctively. Regardless, though, it was very fun to use Dragapult, the pseudo-legendary. And, yeah, that has been the team, or the teams, rather. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, bit of a different, more personal video. I know it's not usually what I, do often. I know you guys probably weren't expecting it, but, it is anniversary month. Time to do all the stuff that is anniversary, I guess. Yeah. It makes sense to do this before, before the next games, come out. I always forget the names. Pokemon, Brilliant Diamond, and, Shining Pearl, yeah. Always good to, show these off. I'm not sure if there's gonna be much of a change, though, from, if I were to do this next year. I don't think there would be, much of a change, per se, just because it's just all these guys here. I don't really have the free time nowadays to just sit down and play a Pokemon game, unfortunately. So yeah, this could be it in terms of, like, teams. At least, I might do this in 2 years from now, and that might be entirely different. Or at least, too many additions to count, or whatever, but... Yeah. I don't know, it's been fun going on this, memory road, of sorts with you guys. Yeah. It's been very fun, Looking over all these, Pokemon that, I've really enjoyed, using over the years and whatnot. Or, using once and then, remembering fondly, I guess. But yeah. Yeah. I guess that's it, really. Like, there's probably an outro to give, but, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have watched, Pokemon, the Pokemon Let's Go Funny Number video. Yeah. I guess that's it, yeah. But until next time, guys, me and Nice, I'd like to wish you guys, a great night. Yeah, be sure to check out, Pokemon Let's Go EV. The challenge run, can you beat it with only funny number Pokemon? Because that was really cool and fun, to do and whatnot, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So let's move it over to 69. Why not? Nice. Yeah, be sure to, follow me on Twitch for, the charity stream. Very important, very cool. You guys will see that hopefully soon. Or it might have already happened, in which case, subscribe to the YouTube! Because it's, already a VOD and free to watch. I mean, subscribing also is free, but it helps. Yeah. Also check out the Discord server, link in the description, alongside the Twitch. And, yeah, I guess, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, surprisingly hour-and-a-half long video. Hour-and-a-half long, alright. Wasn't expecting it to be this long, honestly, but, yeah. Man, I'm bad at giving outros, but, yeah. Hope you guys have a great night. I gotta give a more satisfying, have a great night. But, yeah, I don't know. For next time, I guess. Yeah, I'll see you guys, next, probably tomorrow, in terms of recording, but, November 20th, charity stream, check it out. Don't know when we're starting, but, it'll be fun. But yeah, have a great night, guys. Great night. Good night. No, I can't end it like that. Yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed the walk down, memory road. If you couldn't tell, or we're, very professional here. And yeah. Hope you guys have a great night. I messed that up so bad. Have a great night, guys.